Change. On a warm Pennsylvania summer evening, I jumped off the school bus, waved bye to my friends, and hurried up the long, winding hill towards my home. It was the end of the school year, and I was excited because it was the end of my 8th grade year. High school was just around the corner, and I was so excited to start a new chapter with my closest friends. I was thrilled to begin the summer months and start planning my big change into adulthood. Little did I know my plans for high school in Pennsylvania would come to a close the second the door slammed shut behind me as I walked into my home. As I walked through the big front door, I could smell dinner being cooked. I looked and saw my grandmother hurriedly finishing up the big dinner she had prepared. My mouth salivated at the thought of her cooking. She paused, looked over at me, and her once bright demeanor was drawn into a solemn look. She put down the pot she was cleaning and turned to me. Taking a deep breath, she began. "We're moving." The door slammed shut behind me, leaving a chill down my neck that I was not sure if it was from the air outside or the words my grandmother just spoke to me. Moving? I stopped, looking at her confused. My grandmother's tired gaze met mine, and she nodded. I stared at her, attempting to process what she had just told me. "Where?" I questioned, confused and dazed at the information that was just slammed onto me. "We're moving to Florida," she smiled softly. "Your grandpa's older now and needs the tropical weather more than the cold weather. It's better for his health." I stopped and stared at her, a flood of emotions overcoming me. Florida? I had to leave my hometown, my friends, and my school to move to a place I didn't even want to? I shook my head, angry, and stormed past her without another word. How could she do this to me? Running up the stairs, I slammed my bedroom door, frustrated. Sadness, anger, and confusion overcame me as I sat on my bed attempting to process what my grandmother had just informed me. I never moved to a different state, and I was scared of change. I liked the school that I was at, and I had a lot of friends and memories tied to Pennsylvania. I was supposed to start my high school career with my friends in a few months. I breathed deep and looked at my reflection in the mirror. It was selfish of my grandparents to even think I wanted to move. I had my entire life in Pennsylvania. I had always been close to my grandmother, but this time she really upset me and I wanted nothing to do with her. While planning on how I could stay in Pennsylvania, there was a soft knock on my bedroom door, and I heard my grandmother call out to me. I opened the door and stared at her. She looked at me and smiled softly. "Change is good. Florida's beautiful. There's a lot to do down there, and you'll make some of your closest friends in high school." I frowned, not saying a word. She clearly didn't understand why this was not okay. Can you emancipate yourself at the age of 13? She continued. "Plus, it's a new chapter in your life. One to start over fresh and clean, and you could be anything you want to be. I promise you, after a month, you'll fall in love. Just please don't make this hard on your grandfather and I. We are older, and stress isn't good for our health. Just think it over, but start packing your bags." She walked away without another word. Feeling a bit ashamed of how selfish I acted, I thought about the good that would come from moving to Florida. I guess moving would be best for my grandparents. They were older, therefore they need to put their health before everything. Florida sounded like a fun place, and starting high school over, I could begin a new chapter in my life. I smiled a bit, picturing myself lying on white hot sand. I could make new friends and new memories. I could even find myself a boyfriend. Someone tall, tan, blonde, with abs. Florida was sounding better and better as I pictured my new life. Maybe this move wouldn't be that bad of a move.